Oh god, am I doing it right now?
Yeah, right now.
Oh shit, fuck, God. Hey, guys, what's up? What?
It's up. Oh Lord.
Okay.
Right here, buddy. Right here.
Right
there you
here,
go.
we're
Yeah.
going at it.
There you go.
Place for a day, sponsored by... Where the hell is my... Hold on, I gotta get my damn shirt.
Oh Jesus.
Look at this shirt right
He
here.
wasn't prepared, folks.
I wasn't. Here we go. Look at this. 2 plays for days.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice shirt.
Oh, look at that. But who that? Who that say?
Is that red couch games? Red couch games. Yeah.
Oh, go hit them up, alright?
That's nice.
Man, let's get into this,
All
alright?
right. So what we got going on today?
Today, we got this deck that beat CJ's top 4 dual golems because he's bad at Danger World and I'm the best.
The lies people tell.
So, not really.
All right, go ahead and just get into
So,
the deck
we're gonna
profile.
get into it. It's
Nonsense.
Danger World, guys.
Give me my damn flag.
What the hell is that?
You don't get that luxury. Stupid ass.
So, obviously, guys, CJ is mad because I beat him and then I took his flag. We was dual city rules. But this is Danger World. I'm
Battle
not...
City. Stupid ass.
Danger City. We're in Danger World. So, it's a Danger City.
Danger Zone. Duel Masters.
Sure. Got it, fam. We're doing... Can you see this alright? Is this not too shiny?
good.
Because
That's
this
good.
deck is awesome. So, this is the Misfits deck of Godpunk.
Yeah, his version, because it's a Misfit, alright.
Yep, because this deck is obnoxious and hurts. It is not that. So I go by the buddy Thrasher Diepan because this guy is, as he says in his text, he's broken.
Is that what he said?
He says, "Die. This is broken."
Bring it up here. There you go.
I don't know if you can actually see it, but it says, "Die. This is broken."
Oh, it's blurry. Hold on.
Oh, no. Fix it.
Too much shine.
Uh-oh.
Too fuck it.
Yep. But anyway, read your flavor text on your Godpunk Thrasher Diepans. It says, "Die. This is broken," because he comes out, he checks for another Godpunk. You give your opponent a gauge, which you
Leave
use.
the card down.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Here, I will play like this.
There you go.
Okay. So you give your opponent a gauge, which you need because you're going to kill them with their own stuff. And then you get 2, and you draw a card if you have another Godpunk on the field. Move along. Oh, can't give away the spice like that. So we play for that guy because he's cool and shiny. CJ yells at me because I say it as Brawlzius.
It's Brawl Zeus.
I don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
He is the top fist. How the hell do you pronounce that? Vainglory?
Can't
God,
even
he
read.
is all full of sex. The top fist Vainglory Ballzeus.
Did you really
Balls deep is what he is. So, Brawlzeus, because I'll say whatever I want. No, not ever.
Practice.
Practice.
Not on the video on pronouncing the damn cards.
I'll say how I feel like saying it. It's an E before a U, Zeus.
And I bet you that ain't how you say it.
I bet you it ain't either, but I can do what I please.
Anyways, what card is this?
This is
Why do you play it?
I play it because he's like the top dog, man. He's gonna give you the fist action like Jackson. Alright? Action Jackson.
Keep going.
I feel it. You pay your opponent's gauge, one of their monsters, and then one of their life.
One of their cards.
One of their cards.
Yeah,
I say monsters
He's
because
new to this world,
Yep,
guys.
yep.
He's new.
But yeah, you just take items, take spells, take whatever you feel like. Take the children, take the girl, walk away, make it a day.
All right.
We going in.
How'd your kids? How'd your wife?
How'd your kids? How'd your wife? Brawlzius is coming for we play this girl at 4. This is the dysfunctional gonorrhea. Because I ain't trying that name. So she's free. She comes out, and you can pay one of your gauge and rest her. But before that, you have to choose 2 different size monsters in your drop area. So right here, 1 and 2.
Godpunk monsters, of course.
Yeah, Godpunk monsters. And then you pay the gauge and then rest her, and then you add them to your hand. She's just super nuts. I play her at 4 because late game she can do nuts off of 1 gauge. Early game you get stupid combos with him and Bone Splitter, and it's pretty cool. Next we have the finger. I almost thought this said finger my ass Arcorius. Fingers my red
Myriad
Zanquaris.
Oh, Lord Jesus. These cards.
These cards, man. I'm never going to pronounce them. So, size 3, I play 3 of them because he can get out of situations. He has double attack, soul guard. You pay one of your opponent's gauge and put the top card of your deck into your gate or into his soul. When he's destroyed, your opponent chooses a card from their hand and drops it, and then you deal the damage. Next, we're going on to, for some reason, what CJ called a kitty. This is Roaring Hydra. He's the only guy in the deck that I can actually pronounce other than Thrash or Daipan.
Kitty.
I don't get it. He's a size 0. He's a 1/1/1. When he attacks and destroys an opponent's monster or deals the damage, you drop a gauge from your opponent's field. If you do not drop a gauge from your opponent's field, you drop a card from their hand instead.
That means if they have 0 gauge, you drop a card, people.
Busted. I don't know what happened over there.
Move your stuff. It's getting too much going on there.
Oh.
Yeah, let's slide over. We're still getting there. We're still getting there.
All right. Next, we got 3 of this girl. This is Crazed Girl Deity Gotham.
That's Bay.
Gothalrita. The Pokemon. Ninja,
It doesn't even say ninja.
something.
It says Crazed Girl Deity Gothorus.
Yeah, but she's
Gosh,
like,
you
she,
can't read for
she
jack.
looked like a ninja.
She's got a giant chainsaw. She's part of the Chainsaw Massacre.
She's that one video game with the cheerleader girl and the chainsaw that fights zombies.
Sure.
Exactly.
All right.
So you, her call cost is you pay an opponent's gauge. It's all about stealing your opponent's stuff. All right?
Yes.
We from the hood in Godpunk Town.
Shit.
So your opponent can't call cards from the drop zone. Jack.
Shade.
When this card attacks, if your opponent has 1 less gauge, they drop a hand. So it checks before the attack actually goes through. So like you swing first, you check to see if they don't have a gauge, and then they drop a card.
Yep.
And then they choose to nullify.
Yep.
Basically. So whatever, you're still getting a card out of the hand depending on the gauge. Going into one of my favorite cards, but I only play them at 2, is Bone Splitter. Yep.
Shazelis.
Okay, thank you, CJ. I wasn't
Pretty
very sure
sure.
on that one. Charisse. 5'2", size 2. When this dude enters the field, he takes your opponent's gauge, shuffles it back into the deck, and then puts the top 2 back. If he were to shuffle gauge, you gain 2 life. So you use him in a combo with this and
Gonorrhea.
this and Gonorrhea. And you just try to keep going forward, and then you can get up to 21 life on your first turn. I mean, you can get more, but, whatever.
It's been done.
That's it for the monsters. We play... I was playing this at 2. I had to fit in Obstructs. I may or may not keep Obstruct. I might just... I didn't do that on purpose, I swear to God. So this is the Sky Bad Jacket, because, jackets are badass. It's a 5/2 item.
Sure you can.
You pay 1. It's the only card that you actually pay your stuff besides your spells. You pay 1 of your life, pay 1 of your gauge, and equipped it. This card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's effects, and you give all Godpunks on the field 4,000 and move. It is solid.
4,000 power.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, just because somebody might say something silly.
CJ doesn't like it, but he might fit it in because he saw me do work with it.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is one of the Top Fist Punishment. God bless. That's kinky. Top Fist Punishment, Curvaeus Burst Fist.
I can't even focus on it for some reason. It's so powerful.
Yeah. So when you're you may only cast this if your opponent has 5 life or less, and you have a Godpunk on your field. You pay 1 of your gauge. 1! Just 1! You deal 2 damage to your opponent. And if your opponent has 0 gauge, it deals 5 instead.
Woohoo!
So...
Big numbers.
Like... Clutch is this card. That's all I can say about it. Moving on, we're going into the spells. We got 4, all is mine. Pay 1 gauge, search your deck for a Godpunk monster and or item, add it to your hand. You can only play once per turn. Great card.
Good card's good.
Yeah. One of my favorite cards in the deck.
Or the
Probably
best card in the deck.
Probably the best card. Oh god, it looks so terrible from upside down. I can only imagine what it looks like on the camera. Members only club deity or is it deity? Deity. Okay.
Dead deity, something like that.
So it's
somebody's
a set card.
dead and somebody's a deity.
Yeah. So you can only have one of them on the field at a time, which sucks because if
not, it would be broken. Balance, people. Balance.
So, during your opponent's main phase, at the start of it, so after they do their charge and draw, you get to choose and use one of the following two effects, which is take one of their gauge and gain a gauge, or you make
gain
them
2 gauge.
Do you gain 2 gauge?
Why do you not know?
I was cheating, not really myself, the whole time.
Read the
It's
card.
okay.
It says.
Yeah, I know. You get 2
2 cards.
Yeah. I was thinking it wasn't all that busted. I was giving you all the benefit. I was only getting 1 gauge every time I played it.
Lord.
So, anyway, so you get 2 gauge, and then you can choose the other effect, which is drop a card from their hand to draw a card. Does that say draw 2 cards?
No, I wish.
If it did, I was going to be like, I am sorry that I am bad at this game. Next, we have the Mortal Speech, which is actually my favorite card. Not Club. This is my favorite card.
Fair enough.
Good card so you can only play it if you have a Godpunk on the field. The call cost is 2 gauge, and then you make your opponent drop a card from hand, and you draw 2. So it's essentially a +1 for you. I mean,
it's
just
a plus and a neg for your opponent.
Yeah, I mean, I still consider that a +2 because they're losing 1, so you're still up 2 regardless. I'm gonna get these out of the way just in case it's getting a little
much
bright. Next is probably the coolest card, which is Junk Wheels.
It's
if
junk
you have
on the
foils,
wheels.
I need 3 more.
Yeah, he's trying to be.
I'm sorry. So the call cost is you destroy a Godpunk on your field and pay a gauge. It's a counter card also. So you can choose one of the 2 of following effects. You can destroy a monster on your opponent's field, or destroy up to 2 monsters on your opponent's field, and then draw a card. Or you can drop the entire soul, Jack.
Shade.
This card, me and CJ like a lot.
Card's good.
Demon Slay Bloodwind Wall. You can only activate it during an attack on your opponent's turn, and nullify it if it's on a link attack. Since all your guys are basically small, play it
Shield.
because most of the time they're just gonna forget. Going into Invincible Knuckle.
Bow.
Love this card. I love the art of this card. I just love it.
It's Brawl's doing his thing.
Yeah, punching and giving them the top fist. You can only cast it if your opponent's attacking and you have a Godpunk on the field. You pay a gauge, nullify the attack, deal the damage, and then you gain them. Then you gain a life. Beautiful. We play 2 Obstruct, which is the you can only cast it during your opponent's turn, pay a life. For the turn and the next turn after, you and your opponent can't draw cards by card effects. It's really good against, like, I mean, if your opponent wants to do the like the little cheesy Daipan Thrasher.
If they want to draw cards,
they just want to draw cards. Play it.
They
Max C for you Yu-Gi-Oh players.
Fair.
Yeah. Last 1 Gambit, because you can just do, like, you can clear boards with the 1 Gambit, and then the Top Fist Brawlzeus. I'm so sorry. So you play the Gambit, get the Brawlzeus, and go for it.
Yeah, and we can only play 1 because regular list.
So here's the thing. So I haven't been playing Buddy Fight for so long that I forgot about the irregular list, and I didn't ask anybody about it. I was playing 2 Gambit before I came over here, and then CJ yelled at me because I was doing like this really long loop, and I played 2 Gambits. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. So, yeah, that was Godpunks. Go check out Plays for Days. Check out our old stuff. Check our new stuff. Keep looking for more new stuff. We have some battle videos coming up. Go to Red Couch Games. Order your stuff because they have cool stuff like sleeves and cards. And
that's important stuff.
Yeah, and you need all that stuff in order to play this game. Yeah. So B, there's CJ.
I'm behind the camera, but yeah. There's Opie.
Catton's over there.
The Catton!
On the way.
And my girlfriend over there.
CJ
Eileen.
Will I Am is on the floor.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
Beats. Yep.
Where is he at?
He's good.
Doggy. He's sleepy.
So yeah, hit up Team Plays for Days. Like us, subscribe us, share us. Come see us. We're going to be in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya.